Hello students, I am your math teacher Pooja. Today we are going to see graphical method of solution of pair of linear equation. To see the solution, we will see some basic things which we have studied in class 9. So the general form of a linear equations in two variable x and y is. What are those? Yesterday also in last class we have seen what is that. So it is a x plus by plus c I have told, but we are going to write here two equations, so I am taking it as suffix for a1x b1y plus c1 is equal to 0 is one equation, and a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0 is another equation. So these are the two equations which are linear equations. In this, a1, a2, b1, b2, c1 and c2 are real numbers. These are the standard form of the linear equations. Now let us see some examples of linear equations with the variables and a real numbers. So x plus y plus 2 is equal to 0, and x minus y plus 3 is equal to 0. Then x plus y is equal to 7 and 15 is equal to y. 5x is equal to y and minus 2y plus 2x plus 3 is equal to 0. So these are some examples of linear equations when they are in pair. Here x, y are what? Variables, and 2 is a real number. So this may be in this format or this may be in this format. Always c will not be on the left side, it may be on right side also. So usually in the examples we will write in this format, so we can easily use to find the solution. Okay, now with this we have conditions for these equation while solving. What are those conditions? We know linear equation gives us a straight line graph, but here are the two equations we are going to dealing with. So what are those conditions? So if two lines are occurring by those two linear equation, the three conditions were going to appear. So what are the possibilities when we are having these lines? So let us see the possibilities that occur due to two lines. So first will be the two lines intersect at one point. When we are going to have two lines for a two linear equation, then they are going to intersect each other at one point. Then the second condition, when two lines will not intersect, that is mean they are parallel to each other like this, means they are having equal distance between them. And the third condition, the two lines will be coincident. What does it mean? Means there are two equations but that line will not be separated. That will be only one line. The first line of first equation will coincident with the second line of second linear equation. These possibilities we are going to solve the linear equations by graphical method. Let us see the example. So here is the example. Akhila, a girl, goes to a fair with rupees 20 and want to have ride on giant wheel and play hoopla. Represent this situation algebraically and graphically. This is also called as a geometrically. And the conditions are given. First, the number of times she played hoopla is half the number of rides she had on giant wheel. So I think you know what is the hoopla. It is a game in which you throw a ring on item keep in the stall and the ring covers any object completely, you get it. Okay, that is hoopla. So first condition, the number of times she played hoopla is half the number of rides she had on giant wheel. So we are going to write what that equation will be. Okay. So here the number of time she played hoopla. So we are going to consider the number of time Akhila's ride on giant wheel is X, because we don't know the exactly how many times she had that ride, and the number of times she plays hoopla is 1. Now what is the first condition? The number of times she played hoopla is half the number of rides she had on giant wheel. So first the number of times she played hoopla, and we have taken hoopla played is as y variable. So that is y is equal to, so number of times she played hoopla. How many times she had played hoopla? Half of that. It is equal to half means 1 upon 2. Half the number of ride she had on giant wheel. So this equation becomes y is equal to half rides on giant wheel is nothing but x. So that is the first condition. This is our first equation. In second condition, if each ride of giant wheel costs 3, means when she ride on giant wheel, each ride will cost 3. So here 3 is rupees, and what she is playing there, a giant wheel. She is going to have a ride on giant wheel with rupees 3. So how many times that will be going to multiply? Okay, plus, and a game hoopla for rupees 4. For each time she has to pay 4 rupees while playing a game hoopla. So that is nothing but 4 rupees. How many times she is going to play will be going to multiply here, that is 4y is equal to, provided she spent rupees 20. For this all she will be going to pay rupees 20. So this is the second equation. With these two equations we have to find the solution in which way? A graphical way. For these two equations, we are going to find the values to put in a graph. Okay, so let us see how we can draw tables for the values of x and y. We are going to consider for the first equation, when we are having equation, that is y is equal to half of x. So if you put the value of x as 0, what will be the value of y? So here y is equal to half into 0. So what is the value of y? Any value multiplied by 0 will be 0. So this is the first value. This will be the rough part. So when x is 0, y is 0. Suppose if x is 2, what is the value of y? It is again y is equal to half of x, first equation. So y is equal to half into, we are taking x as 2 here. So it is 2. 2 ones are 2, 2 ones are 2 will get cancelled. So y will be equal to 1. So this is the value of y when x is equal to 2, y is equal to 1. Suppose if we are going to take value of x as 4. Okay. So 2 ones are 2, 2 2s are 4. Value of y is equal to 2. When x is equal to 4, value of y is equal to 2. Similarly, we are going to consider the table for the second equation. So here again we have to draw a table to find the value of x and y. We have to solve this equation putting the value of x for y. So this equation, that is 3x plus 4y is equal to 20. We are going to take it in terms of y. So first shift this 3x on that side. So that is 4y, take as it is 20. 3x is it in plus. When you shift on other side, it is minus 3x. 4y is equal to 20 minus 3x. So when you want only y, these are in multiplication. So y is equal to 20 minus 3x upon 4. Now with this equation you can find the value of x and y. For x we have to put the values, and with these values we will get the value of y. So if you put the value of x as 0, what will be the value of y? It is 20 minus 3 into 0 upon 4. That is nothing but 20 minus anything will be there. No, 3 into 0 is 0. 20 minus 0 is 20 itself upon 4. 4 ones are 4, 4 5s are 20. So value of y will be y. Similarly, if we put the value of x as 20 upon 3. Why is it so? So to cancel 3, we have to take a denominator 20, and with this 20, 20, 20 minus 20, we'll get an answer easily. So 3 will get cancelled with 3. We are having denominator 4 here. What remains? 20 minus 20, that is 0, divided by 4. So value of y is what? 4. So when the value of x is 20 upon 3, y is 0. Suppose if the value of x is 4, the last value we are going to consider, y is equal to 20 minus 3x is there. In terms of x, we are going to take as 4 divided by 4. So 3 4s are 12 upon 4. 20 minus 12, nothing but 8 upon 4. So 4 ones are 4, 4 twos are 8. So value of y is equal to 2. So when x is 4, y is 2. Now with these values, we are going to plot a graph, and let us see what are the conditions. We are going to plot a graph for first equation here. When the value of x is 0. See, I have taken a graph paper and drawn a axis. Here all the values of x and y for first table also and for second table also, all are positive. So I have taken all positive values only, and negative values I have not taken. So here maximum values are 5 and 4. So nearly up to the highest value we have to take the values on both the axis. So the horizontal one is x-axis, vertical is y-axis. What is the first value here? When x is 0, y is 0. For first equation we are going to write. So when x is 0, y is 0 means first value will be at origin of this. Second, when x is 2, y is 1. When x is 2, y is 1. So here the second value will be. And the third, when x is 4, y is 2. When x is 4, when x is 4, y is what? 2. So that is our line. So with this, we can draw a straight line over here. Okay. So this is the line for first equation, that is y is equal to half of x. Let us put the values of second equation on same graph to see the conditions. Okay, and we can find with this the values of x and y. So in second table, we are having the value of x is 0, y is 5. So when x is 0, y is what? 5. So that is on the axis. Okay. Then in second, then x is equal to 20 upon 3 and y is equal to 0. So y is equal to 0 means the value will be on axis. So that is 0. And 20 upon 3 is nothing but what? 6.6. We will divide 20 by 3. So it is 3 6 18, remains again 2 point. With point we will get 6.6. So nearly 0.6 means 6.66 is here, and after that 0.6 means here 10 lines are there. In that, on 6th line we are going to take this point. And the last point, that is when x is 4, y is 2. When x is 4, what is y? Y is 2. So that is the third. Now we are going to connect these points also. See, connect those points. That is the second line, and this is second equation, that is 3x plus 4y is equal to 20. So here in this graph, we are having a point of intersection. So this point of intersection is at what? When x is at 4 and y is at 2. We always write the value of x first, then the value of y. So that those are the values of x and y. So with the graph, answer will be we have number of times Akhila had ride on giant wheel, that is we have taken as x, so here value of x is 4, and number of time Akhila plays hoopla, that is y, that is nothing but 2. So 2 times she will play hoopla and she had ride 4 times. Let us consider the second example. Romila went to a stationery shop and purchased 2 pencils and 3 erasers for rupees 9. Her friend Sonali saw the new variety of pencil and eraser with Romila, and she also bought 4 pencils and 6 erasers of the same kind for rupees 18. Represent algebraically and graphically. To represent them, first we want to form equations. So let us consider cost of one pencil is nothing but x and cost of one eraser is nothing but y. Okay, with these we will write the first condition. Romila went to a stationery shop and purchased 2 pencils. How many pencils she has purchased? 2. So 2 pencils and cost of it is x, so cost with number of items we will write, right? 2x plus how many erasers she had taken? 3. She bought 3 erasers, so it is 3y is equal to, at rupees how much? 9. So this equation becomes 2x plus 3y is equal to 9. Now for the second condition, her friend bought what? 4 pencils and 6 erasers. 4 pencils and 6 erasers. 4 pencils and one pencil cost is x, and 4 pencils cost is 4 into x, plus 6 erasers, 6 into y. So 6 erasers at cost rupees 18. So these are the two equations. With these two equations we have to form tables. So for the first equation, what will be the table? Let us see. Equation 1. What is the equation 1? That is 2x plus 3y is equal to 9. And for the first, when we put the value of x, we have to find the value of y. How we can find the value of y? We have to convert this equation. So in rough part, we will consider that 2x plus 3y is equal to 9. Now shift 1 by 1. 3y is equal to 9. We will shifting 2x. So that is nothing but minus 2x because it is in plus. And in second step, 3y is there. So we are going to take it as y is equal to 9 minus 2x upon 3, because 3 by 3 is in multiplication, it goes in denominator. So that is y is equal to 9 minus 2x upon 3. So now we will find roughly the values of this. First put the value of x is 0. So when x is 0, that means 9 minus 2 into 0 will be 0. This will be 0. So 9 divided by 3. What it will be? 9 upon 3. 3 ones are 3. 3 3s are 9. So value of y will be what? 3. So that is the first value. Okay. At second time, when we put the value of x, here we are going to take it as 4.5. So when you put the value of x as 4.5, why it is 4.5? Because we are having a multiplication of x with 2. 4.5 into 2 is nothing but 9, and 9 minus 9 is 0. So for the second condition, we are going to write here y is equal to 9 minus 2 into 4.5. So that is divided by 3. Y is equal to 9 minus 9 upon 3. So 9 will get cancelled because they are in minus. So 0 divided by 3 is 0. So that is the value of y is 0. Now let us see in second equation, that is 4x plus 6y is equal to 18. We will have to find the value of y by putting the value of x. So for that we have taken 4x plus 6y is equal to 18. Shift 1 by 1. When you shift 4x on that side, it is 6y is equal to 18 minus 4x. Again shift this 6 on other side. So y is equal to this taken as it is on the next step. 6 is in multiplication. On second step it is on denominator, so that is divided by 6. So that we are going to write in table. Y is equal to 18 minus 4x upon 6. So when you put the value of x is 0, So in this equation, y is equal to 18 minus 4. In terms of x, you put 0 divided by 6. 0 into 4 is 0. So 18 divided by 6. So 18 divided by 6 can be cancelled. What we remains with? Remains with here. That is 6 ones are 6. 6 3s are 18. So it is y is equal to 3. And again we have to find the value for y by placing the value of x is 3. So when we put it as 3, 18 minus 4 into place of x we have taken 3 divided by 6. So 18 minus 4 3s are 12 divided by 6. 18 minus 12 is 6. 6 upon 6 will get cancelled and we will remain with 1. So that is the value of y here, that is 1. Now we have the values of x and y for both the equation. We will draw a graph for one by one. So for the first equation, when x is 0, y is 3. We have graph here. Again we are having all the values positive. So I have drawn graph like this. So when the value of x is 0, y is 3. When 0, y is 3. So somewhere here we are having first one. When the value of x is 4.5, y is 0. When y is 0 means x is 4.5 after 4, 5 lines. So it is second point. With this we are going to draw the line. Okay. Now for the second equation we are having x is 0, y is 3. When x is 0, y is 3. See, when x is 0, y is 3. Means in the both equation we are having same value for first block in the table, and the second value, that is when x is 3, y is 1. When x is 3, y is 1. So you can see the value of second equation also occur on the same line only. So this is the graph in which both the equations, on first equation you can say that here it is 2x plus 3y is equal to 9, and 4x plus 6y is equal to 18. So here in the second example you can see that both the equations are giving the same line. So point of intersections are coincident in same line only, that is 0, 3, 3, 1, 4.5 and 0. So this example is having many answers, not only exactly one. Let us see the third example. Two rays are represented by the equations x plus 2y minus 4 is equal to 0 and 2x plus 4y minus 12 is equal to 0. Represent these situations geometrically. Okay, already they have given the equations, so no need to form the equations. So what are the equations here? First is x plus 2y minus 4 is equal to 0, and second is 2x plus 4y minus 12 is equal to 0. So as a rough part, what we have to do? We have to write the value of x and y. So for the first equation, what we are having? Our equation is x plus 2y minus 4 is equal to 0. We have to shift the whole values other than y. So here first I will shift minus 4. So it is x plus 2y is equal to 4, because minus 4 becomes plus on other side. Then 2y is equal to 4. X is in plus, when it goes on other side it is minus x. Then y is equal to 4 minus x upon 2. Okay. So by putting the value of x, we can find the value of y. First write the equation that we have formed for y. 4 minus x divided by 2. When you put the value of x as 0, so if here y is equal to 4 minus x will be 0 divided by 2. So 4 minus 0 is 4 itself. divide by 2, 2 ones are 2, 2 is a 4. So value of y will be what? 2. When x is 0, y is 2. Suppose if x is 4, if you put the value of x as 4, 4 minus 4 it is 0. So 0 divided by 2 is 0. So second value, that is when x is 4, y is 0. Now consider for the second equation. What is the second equation here? That is 2x plus 4y minus 12 is equal to 0. Now shift value other than y. 4y taken as it is, minus 12 will be shifted on that side, become plus 12. Again shift 2x. It is in plus, so minus 2x. Now we need only y. So shift 4 also on that side. It is in multiplication. On other side it comes in denominator. Now with this we can find the values. First write in table x and y is equal to 12 minus 2x upon 4. So when the value of x is 0, put the value of x as 0, then let us see what is the equation here. Y is equal to 12 minus 2. X, take it as 0, divide by 4. So 2 into 0 is 0, remains with 12 upon 4. 4 ones are 4, 4 threes are 12. So value of y will be 3. When x is 0, y is 3. Now let us take the second value as x as 6. When we put the value of x as 6, it is 6 to the 12. 12 minus 12 is 0, and 0 divided by 4 is 0. So value of y here is what? 0. Let us see how we can put these values of x and y for both the equation on graph. So here again I have taken a graph paper with the values highest occurred in this table. We have to put the values on x and y axis. So we will put the values of first equation when x is 0. What is the y? 2. So when x is 0, y is 2. So that is our first value. Then when x is 4, value of y is 0. When x is 4, value of y is 0. So second value occurs here. So we will draw the line for that. Okay. We will put the value of x and y for second equation. When x is 0, y is 3. When x is 0, y is 3. And when x is 6, y is 0. So here it is. So let us draw line for this equation also. So here this line is for first equation. What is our first equation? That is x plus 2y minus 4 is equal to 0, and this is the equation for 2x plus 4y minus 12 is equal to 0. Now I have taken all the graphs on one paper so that you can compare the equations. See, for the first example we are having the graph with one point of intersection so that we can get a exact value. In the second graph, here two equations are giving the same line, that is values of both the equations are coincident with one line. In third graph we can see that with two equations we are going to get two lines without any intersection coincident points. They are parallel to each other, right? We have seen three examples and their graphs. All the information of those graphs and the ratios that we are having with the coefficients of these two equations we are going to see in this table here. We are having two equations, a1x plus b1y plus c is equal to 0, e2x plus b2y plus c is equal to 0. Here a1, b1, a2, b2 are coefficients of x and y, and with c1 and c2 they are what? Real numbers also. Now let us see what are those conditions with ratio. So when we are having first condition a1 upon a2, this is the coefficient of x, a1 upon a2 is not equal to b1 upon b2, then we are going to get a graph like this. That is intersection of two lines at one point, and this point of intersection will be what? The answer. That is the one and only one answer which we can say it is a unique solution. And also when it is having a unique solution, this pair of equations are consistent. In second condition, when a1 upon a2 is equal to b1 upon b2, means the coefficients of x as a1 and a2 are in ratio is equal to b1 upon b2, that are the coefficient of y, and it is also equal to c1 upon c2. When these all ratios are in equal ratio, then we are going to get a graph like this. We are going to get coincident lines. So lines are coincident here, and the condition is the pair of equations have infinitely many solutions, because lines are going to get coincident with each other. We are having infinitely many solutions, and here also when we are having a solution, these equations are consistent. In the third condition, then we are going to have a1 upon a2 is equal to b1 upon b2, but they are not equal to c1 upon c2. In this condition, we are going to get a graph in a parallel lines. So these two parallel lines having no point of intersection between them. So here there is no solution, and these equations which gives us a parallel line graph has no any solution. So they are inconsistent. So with this you can solve a practice set 3.2. Thank you, student.